Hey guys, this is Hardcore Gamer for Life, and I am in an uploading frenzy. I've been writing commentaries, machinimas, and music for this channel non-stop for the past couple weeks, and now that I finally have computer access again, my internet connection will be tied up for the next couple days uploading videos. So for those of you who play with me on Xbox Live, don't expect to see me on much for a couple days, and without further ado, let's get right down to business. This gameplay is the game right before the 49-14 match of Dom on Havana that I just posted. Now the reason I posted that one first was that it was a couple minutes longer than this one, and I had a lot I wanted to talk about on my first commentary back, and I wanted to be able to do so without taking up the whole gameplay talking about personal stuff. So I decided to post these two matches of Dom as kind of a contrast and compare of two different ways to approach domination. I'll also go into the rationale of why I chose to change my style of play in the following game on Havana. In this gameplay, my buddy Midnight and I are just joining up with a group of randoms, and I'm not sure how diligent they're going to be about playing the objective, so since I at least have one friend in the game with me, we're going to really focus on playing the objective this round. Now, the players we teamed up with aren't talking, but my buddy and I are giving call-outs the whole match, and they seem to be responding pretty well throughout this round. This gameplay, I would say, more represents the proper way to play domination. In other words, not really focusing on kills and deaths, but instead putting your focus more on capturing and defending objectives. Since the opposing team seems to really be struggling here, we decided to put them out of their misery a bit quicker by doing a fair amount of triple capping. Now normally, if you're playing against tougher opponents, I don't advise doing this, since it makes your enemies respawn in a very unpredictable fashion, and can easily result in you losing your double cap. But if you're playing against opponents of the caliber that we're facing in this match, there's no real harm in rushing things a bit. So what I'm doing right here is kind of setting up shop at B. On any round of domination, B is the most important flag you can hold. It's always placed in a central point, making it the most difficult flag to capture, since it can be attacked from any angle, as opposed to the A and C flags, which are placed in corners, allowing you to put your back to the wall, so to speak, while you capture them. So on a round of Dom, while you're playing against more evenly matched opponents, or actually honestly on any round of Dom, what I found to be the best strategy, as relates to flag capping, is to leave 1 or 2 men to cap the flag you spawn by, which would be either the A or C flag, and have the rest of your team immediately rush B. If you can cap the B flag early in a round, your team has a much greater chance of winning, since it's the easiest flag to hold, and if you lose your other flag, whether it be A or C, you'll likely have little difficulty regaining the flag, because the double cap of A and C divides the enemy team, making them much less effective in the defense of their objectives. So, as I mentioned earlier going into this game, we really had no clue what to expect as far as performance from our own teammates, but we ended up being pleasantly surprised at how effectively they play the objective, which is exactly why I decided to switch from defenseman to slayer in the following game. In other words, focus a little less on defending and capturing objectives and a bit more on controlling choke points and spawn trapping the enemy to build up kill streaks. Now, despite what many say about this style of play, I still consider this playing the objective, as long as you can do it successfully. If you're able to play this way, and build up your kill streaks, and get a high kill count, then you effectively have kept the enemy team off of the objective, albeit in an indirect fashion. However, if you're struggling to build your kill streaks, you definitely should fall back into a more objective-oriented role, and work to capture and defend flags in a more direct fashion, which can be accomplished successfully, even if you're struggling a bit on kills and deaths. As a matter of fact, I've been in games of domination where the enemy team outkills us 3-1 or more, all of us get horrible kill-death ratios, and we still win by a large margin. If you'd like me to post a match like this, let me know in the comments, and if enough people want to see it, I'll post the next one of that sort that I get. So, I guess my point here is being an effective slayer is not enough to win consistently in domination. You have to have at least a few people on your team directly minding the objectives. Now, if you've got some good team players on your squad ready to jump on flags and defend them, and you feel confident about your ability to get a lot of kills, then by all means, set your kill streaks high and go for it. Just remember, each game is unique, so don't hesitate to change your strategy if the one you're using isn't working out for you. And I will give credit to the enemy team here. They tried to do just that. Although they're struggling with getting kills, they do manage to jump on some flags and do a decent job of capturing some objectives for a little while here. They even steal B from us twice. But capturing flags does you no good when you're unable to defend them, a thing for which our opponents seem to possess a complete lack of aptitude this round. So despite their valiant attempts at flag capping, they end up getting blown out. So as far as the class setup here, I do a very detailed breakdown of it on the Havana match. So if you want an in-depth analysis of it, check out that video. But basically, it's my Domination flag capping class with Flak Jacket Pro and Tactical Mask Pro to make me mostly immune to all the explosives, napalm, and tactical grenades flying around on your average match of Dom. And Warlord Pro because the 74U is beast with grip and rapid fire. Also Warlord Pro, which gives you extra tactical grenades, nicely complements Tactical Mask Pro, which shows you the position of flashed or stunned opponents. So, as the round progresses, the opposing team is making every effort to cap some flags and regain lost ground, but at this point it's really an exercise in futility. Their inability to defend the objectives after they've captured them is their downfall in this game. In fact, right about here, some of them begin to realize this, and a couple leave the game. Now, the matchmaking server is throwing one guy to replace them, so we're left playing 6v5 for the last minute or two of the match. Oh, and would you guys please leave me some comments telling me if you get as annoyed with the fact that despite there being plenty of players online searching for a game at any given time, the matchmaking servers seem to have an inordinate amount of difficulty with the seemingly simple task of putting new players into matches or lobbies when others leave. As a matter of fact, if you agree with me, take a second to tweet Treyarch and request that they tweak matchmaking code to remedy this in the next patch. I mean, I'm not a programmer or anything, so I don't know how hard it would be to do this, but I do know Treyarch has the complete access to the code from Modern Warfare 2. And its matchmaking didn't have really any problems in this regard, so maybe they should just borrow a page out of the Infinity Ward playbook on this one. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2's matchmaking system caught a lot of flack for regularly putting players into lost cause games, but in all honesty, I'd rather be thrown into a few of those than regularly have potentially excellent gameplays ruined when half the enemy team quits out, and suddenly we're left playing 6v3 for the last 5 minutes of the game.
Securing C.
Matter of fact, I'll even do you one better. My first parody was about humiliating people in Sticks and Stones. My second, which I'm posting within the next few weeks, is about Second Chance, and I'm going to let you guys decide if the next one after that is going to be about RCXDs or matchmaking servers issues. Leave your votes in the comments below, and the winner will become my next parody. So, as you can see at this point, we've got them triple capped, and they just don't seem to be able to do a darn thing about it. And this gameplay is swiftly winding down to a close. So as always, guys, thank you so much for viewing my videos. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you like what you see. It only takes a moment, it's free, and it really helps me out a lot. The more feedback you guys give me, the more I can improve this channel and make it a more entertaining place for you to visit. So in this round of Domination on Radiation, I end up notching 21 kills and the unholy trinity of deaths, captures, and defends, 6, 6, and 6 respectively. And as you can see, this game is done. Hardcore Gamer for Life signing out. Have a great day, guys.